Welcome back to the Prestonsburg Fieldhouse as we got off to a great start. A big upset win by Prestonsburg over Lawrence County's girls, the number 1 seed, 59-57 in overtime. And this game here, Justin, between Betsy Layne and Floyd Central, could be the same kind of game.
Absolutely. I mean, both teams won on the other team's home floor.
So now both of them's on a neutral floor.
Yes. So let's see what we got in this matchup. But I don't know how it can live up to that hype. But just as soon as you say something like that, it very well might happen.
Yeah. It's tough to maybe have your first game of the tournament the best game of the tournament.
Yeah, and it very well could be.
You're exactly right. Betsy Layne comes in tonight's game with a 15-12 record, and Floyd Central comes in at 10-17. But just like we said, you know, both of these teams split the games and won on their home floor.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what kind of pace they both get. I think Betsy Layne wants a little bit more of a slower pace, and Floyd Central is going to want to go up and down the floor a lot more.
Well, Floyd Central, as we know, has the one of the top 5 rebounders in the state. At one time did lead the state. That's Riley Jo Compton. Don't have the stats as far as where she stands in the state right now, but just under 14 rebounds a game. I'd say she's pretty high. I'm sure she's still in that top 5.
Yeah, the key for Riley Jo, I think, tonight, we've watched her play, and we've watched her be off just a little bit. And if she comes out and plays her game, I think Floyd Central's going to have that edge inside. But, you know, we just witnessed, you know, a 4 seed beats a 1 seed. So you never know what's going to happen here tonight.
You're exactly right. Of course, Betsy Layne, Coach Corey Thacker, his second year there, and he's getting the program headed in the right direction, 15-12. And I don't know how many years back, but that's been a while since Betsy Layne's girls had a winning season.
Yes, and, you know, we talked about it off the air. This is one of those situations where the Super Region's probably not going to benefit the people like we thought it would, because it's been Floyd Central Lawrence County in the regional tournament since, you know, probably the last 7 years. And now Prestonsburg had that chance. They got that first win, but now they're going to have to go through, you know, win one more game to secure a spot, although they could lose a game, then win another one and get there. But, you know, you'd like to see new blood up there, and Coach Thacker's done a good job of leading them in the right direction.
Well, and what a year Prestonsburg has had. You was talking about them, Coach Kidd come up with his 100th win in the season, then comes up with the big upset.
Big upset.
And, of course, 2 coaches on the floor here this game here.
Looking
Coach
for their
Little,
first,
the first season, and Coach Corey Thacker his second season. So,
and they're both looking for their first win.
First district win in the district tournament. So, you know, hey, like we always said, the regular season is the preseason, and this is when the season starts.
That's exactly
right. And what a fantastic start we got started with.
Yes, absolutely. Couldn't be any better.
We're going to take a short break. Be right back for more pregame. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
My addiction took me as far as being homeless, not having anything. I was breathing, but I was not living. If you would ask anyone around, they would tell you that they don't know that person from those pictures in active addiction. I'm completely content with my life today. I see happiness. I see the blessings of life.
At Appalachian Wireless, we understand that maybe you didn't really get something nice or anything at all for Valentine's Day. Well, we love you. So here's what we're doing. Taxes on us for the rest of the month. Any device, you come get it, and we'll pay the taxes for you. Those flowers have died, you ate all the candy, but a new device is the gift that keeps on giving. taxes on us because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. See AppalachianWireless.com for terms and conditions.
High-speed internet from Gearheart Broadband is fast. Amped up fast. Experience crazy fast internet from Gearheart with reliable downloads up to 1 gig. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And our latest Wi-Fi solution keeps it fast. Here, there, everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Call or click imctv.com and upgrade to one of our crazy fast speeds today.
Welcome back to the Prestonsburg Fieldhouse as we're getting ready to play the night's second game. Will be Betsy Layne and Floyd Central, and with us is Coach Wesley Hager, the new football coach here at Prestonsburg, and congratulations, Leslie.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Wesley, you played here at Prestonsburg. Your dad helped coach what time you was playing here, and then now, of course, your dad's over at Floyd Central. And
cross-county rival.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, Prestonsburg and Floyd Central's in the same district,
Absolutely,
right?
Yeah, week 7. I've already got that game circled on my schedule.
I thought you might already have that circled there. So you came in from Prestonsburg from Martin County?
Yep.
And if I'm not mistaken, you was the baseball coach over there?
Yeah, I was the head baseball coach for 2 years. I was the high school's offensive coordinator for 3 from 2021 to 2023, and then I was the head middle school football coach over there also.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, how's it feel to come back to and be able to coach at the school that you played at?
This is an amazing opportunity. I've been overwhelmed with support from the community and my family, and I've prayed about this decision for a week, and this is the best place for me. I'm just ready to get started with these boys and get in the weight room, and I'm excited.
Well, speaking of your players, have you got to meet with them yet?
I met with a few of them. I'm finishing my teaching contract out in Martin County, so I'm going to have to drive over every day, but that's fine. But I met with a few of them out here before the game about 4:30, but I haven't had a formal meeting with them. I'm going to try to meet with them tomorrow. We're going to start weights this week. I'm going to have a meeting with them and, go over some ground rules and stuff. But I understand there's some kids playing spring sports, and I encourage kids to play multiple sports. But the ones that aren't active right now, I'd like to get them in the weight room and get started this week.
Yep. A lot of tradition here at Prestonsburg.
Absolutely. Loyal and true. That's something that I was talking to Q95, and I finally got to see the school song again. That kind of fired me up. I told him I was 1-0 in my Black Cat tenure so far. Big upset, 4 seed over a 1 seed. So.
Yeah, that's it. that gets you fired up and ready to go.
Yeah.
Well, good. Congratulations again.
Thank you. I
Appreciate you stopping by, and good luck. We'll be here during the season covering some of your games.
All righty. I appreciate you. Thank you guys very much.
All right. We'll send it back to the station. Be right back. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
I'm Billy Johnson. I grew up in Eastern Kentucky. This is where I live. I know the people, the roads, and the court systems. I know car wrecks, and I know how to maximize your results. You're as likely to see me on my way to an accident scene with investigators as you are to find me in my office. I do what it takes to get the job done, to maximize your results. If you've been injured, call me, Billy Johnson. Make it our fight.
I'm attorney Philip Wheeler. Being injured on the job or in a car wreck is not a laughing matter. Medical bills, lost wages, and being unable to provide for those that you love can cause financial and emotional heartache for families. Let the attorneys at Wheeler & Baker use their 33 years of combined experience to help you in your time of need. Get the law firm that always puts working families first.
Back here at Prestonsburg, about 5.5 minutes before the Floyd Central girls and the Betsy Layne Lady Cats set to showdown, and got a big game to live up to after that first one, Larry.
I tell you.
That was something else. A little overtime action in the first game, a 4 beating a 1.
That's the reason we come and do this, right?
Absolutely. And, again, we've said it a couple times, but if you're for the Super Regional, that worked out great for Lawrence County because they're the 1 seed. And if you're a detractor of the Super Regional, technically Prestonsburg got penalized because they're going to have to win another game to get to the regional tournament.
Yeah,
So,
only the district winners is guaranteed a spot in the region this year with the Super Region.
Betsy Layne comes into the season 15-12, like you said, Larry, shooting 40% from the field, 31 from the three-point line, 66 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Haley Dameron at 16 points a game, Jaden Pente at 12, and Kenley Martin at 10. Lacey Hall at 6, Jaden Jarrell and Maddie Collins and Carly Williams all at 3 points a game. And they average making 5 3-pointers a game, 8 free throws a game, and theirs is kind of, everybody's around the same thing, but Haley Dameron at 7 rebounds, Jaden Jarrell, Kenley Martin, Jaden Pente, and Lacey Hall all around 5. So it's a balanced attack, coming from Betsy Layne. Not necessarily balanced, but you've got 3 players that you really got to worry about on the Betsy Layne side versus Floyd Central. A lot of the weight goes on Riley Joe's shoulders, and I'm sure that's what you're getting ready to talk about.
Yeah, Floyd Central comes in with a 10-17 record. They shoot it 39% from the field. They average 55 points a game. And like Justin said, Riley Joe Compton, their leading scorer at 19.6 points, the only player in double figures. Kaylee Hall at 6, Chloe Crace at 6, and Reagan Lafferty also at 6. Maddie Engel at 5. As far as three-point shooting, they shoot at 25%, average only 3 made three-pointers a game. They score 11 points a game from the free throw line, shooting it at a 70% clip, which is pretty good team-wise.
Absolutely.
And as far as rebounding, they got 35 rebounds a game, and like we said, Riley Joe Compton just a little under 14 rebounds a game, and then Reagan Lafferty, the second rebounder, and she's got 6 a game. But Floyd Central has got, we had them at home our last Friday, and they had Pike Central over and beat Pike Central's girls to stop a 5-game losing streak, and they started 2 8th graders.
Yes.
And
both played huge, too.
They
had
did.
Great games.
They did. So a lot's going to rely on how they handle this atmosphere of being in the district tournament.
Yeah, I remember we didn't win, but I remember in this gym right here, J.R. Tackett was an 8th grader, and he had started for me all season long, and I tried to give him the, go for the gusto speech, and we played okay, but we ended up getting beat by Junior Newsom and the Betsy Layne Bobcats, so I guess you can't hang your hat too bad when you get beat by a Hall of Famer.
Well, that's what I'm getting ready to say. Junior Newsom, he's given a lot of coaches their defeat in the tournament.
But like you said, this is a great atmosphere, and especially following up that first game that we had, because it's got everybody kind of pumped up and the juices flowing. So hopefully, if you're Floyd Central, those girls can tame those emotions a little bit. And the thing, if you're Coach Thacker and even Coach Little here, you just watched what happened, and you don't want to look ahead, but you're staring at a district championship if you can get past this game. You know what I mean? Because you're not having to go up against Lawrence County, and your eyeballs get a little big sometimes, and maybe you take your eyes off the prize that is right in front of you because you got to get through this one just to get to the next one.
And you know what? This is the way it's going to be when you get to that championship game. Either one of these teams, whichever one wins, is going to be playing Prestonsburg.
Yeah, on their own
and
floor.
And Prestonsburg lost all 4 games that they played when they played these 2 teams.
Yeah.
Betsy Layne beat them twice. Floyd Central beat them twice. So.
And Lawrence County beat them twice, and they couldn't pick up the 3rd win. So, you know what I mean?
That's right.
You kind of got to.
You got the drama.
Yeah, you do. Absolutely.
And we're about ready to send it down to the scores table for our lineup. And again, same as the first game, like and share with your neighbors on Facebook. this live feed, and you'll be eligible to win a 4K Fire Stick from Gearheart TV or a $25 gift certificate from Walmart. But you got to like and share the live feed, and we're ready for the starting lineups.
Good evening, and welcome to Prestonsburg High School Fieldhouse and the 58th District Tournament second game. Tonight, it's the Betsy Layne Lady Cats and the Floyd Central Lady Jaguars. Introducing our starting lineups. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Betsy Layne Lady Cats. Starting at guard, number 4, Jaden Pittsay. At guard, number 13, Jaden Gerald. At guard, number 24, Lacey Hall. At forward, number 35, Kenley Martin. And at guard, number 51, Haley Demron. They're coached by Corey Thacker. And now the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard, the Floyd Central Lady Jaguars. Starting at guard, number 3, Chloe Grace. At forward, number 4, Maddie Ingo. At forward, number 14, Riley Compton. At forward, number 23, Reagan Lafferty. And at guard, number 32, Kaylee Hall. They're coached by Tyler Little.
And that's our starting lineups for the second game. The winner will play Prestonsburg Wednesday night.
Yeah,
right here at the field house.
You got a sophomore, Chloe Grace, in the middle of 2 8th graders, 2 seniors. Right in the middle of Floyd Central. Wow, Betsy Layne going with the defensive tip, to say the least.
And we're about ready to get started. That's Martin. And is that Engel?
Yes.
The 8th grader in on the jump. And Betsy Layne to come up with it. Pintay with it.
Floyd Central
man to man. Here's Martin with it out on top. Dameron, she can hit that 3-point shot. Martin does most of her work down low. Here's Pintay on the drive.
Ooh, lost her for a second. Martin on that backside.
And down the middle, Lacey Hall puts it up and in. And
it's the breakdown there.
The Lady Bobcats break out on top 2-0. Betsy Layne on the other end is opening up in a
1-3-1.
1-3-1, 2-3 or something.
Oh, wow.
And strong drive by the freshman, or excuse me, 8th grader. Puts it up and in and one.
I don't even know how she got that off.
I don't know. And that's Reagan Lafferty.
Yeah. Goodness. What a shot. That foul's on Gerald.
And makes it the free throw and gives her team the 3-2 lead. I like the way this one started.
Yeah. 2 for 2 from the field.
Here's Pente on the drive to the bucket, shot up and in.
3 for 3.
Got around Kaylee Hall and takes it straight to the rack.
Yeah, Floyd Central, 2 straight breakdowns on defense, just a straight line drive, shoot a layup.
We got viewers watching in from Tampa, Florida, Richmond, Kentucky, and good old Wicksbury.
Old Weeksbury, old John Boy Patton.
That's the one.
That's who we knew who it was.
And here's a near steal, but Pente stepped on the line. It's going to stay with Floyd Central. On the boys' side, in the 60th, Belfry beats Phelps 61-51. And here's Floyd Central working around out of the corner. Ingles, three-point shot, no good. Rebound comes off to Lacey Hall. Gets it over to Pente. Here's a drive by Dameron, no good. And Pente with the rebound puts it up, no good. Rebound comes off to Lafferty. Gets it over to Crace, quickly into front court, Ingle. And Lafferty for 3, in and out. Ooh, and nearly goes back in, but Gerald come off the rebound and called for the walk.
Ooh. 2 turnovers.
So Lafferty will step out of bounds to throw it in. And it'll come into Ingle. Kaylee Hall, 3, no good. Rebound comes off to Martin. She'll give it to Pente. Down in the corner, Gerald, 3, no good, off the rim. Battling for the rebound. Down low comes Crace. Out with it. Down the lane, shot up, and in. What a shot.
Goodness. I don't know.
No angle at all on that one.
No.
And it's 5-4, Floyd Central. Pente gets it. Out to Gerald, working around to Dameron. Dameron's going to fire to the 3, count it. Boy, I tell you, just an ounce of daylight, and she fires that one up and in.
Yeah, she walked. She put the other foot down.
Yep. And we've got viewer in from Corbin, Kentucky watching. Also, Ted McDonald from Wilson Creek, as always. And viewers watching out of Paintsville. Here's Pente with it. Her team leads by 2, 7-5. Dameron working with it, looking for help. Pente goes to the left side. Gets a screen, comes across over to Martin on top. Boy, she had to put that dribble down to keep from walking, didn't she? Here's Pente down the lane, off the glass, throws in. Nice screen that time by Martin down low. And it's 9-5, Lady Bobcats. Riley Jo Compton, first time we called her name, misses top of the circle. Rebound comes off to Jarrell and nearly threw it away, but Lafferty couldn't control it. Out of bounds, it's going to stay with the Lady Bobcats. Number 34, Carmen Racky, coming in for Floyd Central. Dameron throws it long. Jarrell breaks out, goes in for the layup, puts it up and in. And Floyd Central's going to need a timeout. 11-5, Betsy Layne runs out to the 6-point lead. It's a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, everything's easy for Betsy Layne at this point. Their 11 points have been all at the first 2 and buckets and that last bucket were all just layups.
Yes.
And then Dameron hits the 3. I mean, and I'm sure that's what Coach Little's talking about here. You're going to have to tighten up on defense here. You give up 11 points halfway through the first quarter, and that's the kind of style that you want to play if you're Floyd Central, but you're going to have to convert some down here on this end. I think you need to get Riley Jo a couple of good looks here. She's only shot the 1 3-pointer from the top of the key.
And that's not where she works from.
No.
And you was talking about 11 points. halfway through the first quarter, and you're talking about a team that only scores 51 points a game.
Yeah. And, you know, the 2 baskets that Floyd Central have are probably 2 of the toughest shots we've seen all night.
Yes. Here's Engel with it. Betsy Layne in a 2-3 zone, but that top's coming out high. Here's Compton, gets it over to Engel, 3. No, said she walked.
Hey, I remember Rodney, the last time we were here, he don't like the
He
the hop
watches the
stand.
feet,
Yes,
don't he?
he doesn't like that little crow hop.
We've got a viewer also watching from good old Fox Bottom, Kentucky.
Fox Bottom.
Right at Bowman. Here's Dameron working, steps back.
Yeah.
And going to call for the offensive foul. Said she pushed off.
And she had the chicken wing out there. I don't know if it was enough for the foul, but
Well, she had it out, but she took a step back, and that might have given the illusion
it
that
gave
she
her
pushed off.
Yeah, that's what gave her the separation.
Yeah.
But Rodney's forgot more about basketball than I'll ever know.
Yes. And shot blocked by Martin, as that was Lafferty down low trying to get the shot. She made one tough one, you was talking about. Here's Pente driving into the corner. Lacey Hall, 3. Too long. Battle for the rebound. Racky comes up with it for Floyd Central. Into the front court she'll come. Here's Crace. Over to Engel. Drives the lane. Shot up. No good. Foul called. She'll go to the line for 2.
On Hall, that'd be her first, team third already. And Floyd Central with no fouls.
No fouls. And Engel, the 8th grader, knocks it down.
And she shot really well from the free throw line the last game we done.
She had a big game against Pike Central. And that was her first start that we seen her start. And she makes them both. 11-7, Betsy Layne with the lead and the basketball. Under 3 minutes here, first quarter. Pente with it, Racky on her. Gerald. Here's Martin, free throw line, knocks it down.
They're dialed in. All 5 starters have scored now for Betsy Layne.
13-7. Here's Compton with the elbow jumper up and good.
Need to get her going.
Yes. Here's Pente with Racky on her. Gets it into the front court. Gerald to Dameron, back to Pente, just a little weave running out the top of the circle. Nice fake that time by Pente, got the corner turned and picked up the foul.
Racky.
That's going to go on Racky. And that's a beautiful little head fake. Racky thought she was turning to go back out, and that was able to turn that corner. She'll have 2. Clock rests with 2:13 left here, first quarter. Pente drops into first.
It's her 5th point.
See, Pente 79% from the foul line.
Yeah, that's who you want.
Yes, she gets them both.
Prestonsburg like to borrow her for a game.
15-9. They got the ones that fouled that needed.
They did. They got enough.
Here's Crace with the 3, no good. And rebound foul, I think that's going to be.
Oh, he caught it on
Racky.
Racky. I thought it was on Adkins.
Well, Adkins created the contact.
Yeah.
She was behind Racky, so she probably knocked Racky into the Betsy Layne player.
Made her commit the foul. Kaylee Hall back
Here's
in the
a
game.
long pass again. Jarrell's going to break free, go in, and her second layup on the press tonight.
Yeah. We'll have to put somebody back.
And Betsy Layne opens up an 8-point lead, 17-9. Here's Crace with it. Cross court over to Atkins. She fires up the 3, knocks it down, answers.
That's a big one.
On the other end, and she can hit that 3.
Yeah,
We've
she
seen
has.
her do that.
And she'll shoot it, too.
Here's Dameron, gets it into the front court. Over to Pente. 1:25 left here, first quarter. Over to Martin, and shot no good. Crace comes off with the rebound.
Rare miss, really, for Betsy Layne. They've been on fire.
And Kaylee Hall with the 3, no good. Dameron comes off with the rebound, gives it over to Pente. Lacey Hall, foot on the line, and misses it. Crace with the rebound. Taking it to the rack and tried that tough shot again. Compton there with the rebound, fouled on the putback. And that's where Riley Joe Compton works her best.
Yes, absolutely. That's 2 on Gerald. That's a big foul right there.
Yes. We got Williams at the scores table ready to check in for Betsy Layne. And also Lafferty coming back in, and Williams is coming in for Gerald, but that Betsy Layne loses a lot of height on that one.
Yes. Yeah, and that's something that they're going to have to match up with. That, like you said, in the paint, that's going to hurt a little bit for Betsy Layne.
Compton cuts the lead to 4, 17-13, under a minute to go, first quarter. Work it over to Dameron. On the floor, on the drive, down the lane.
Ooh.
And going to be a foul. And might be a good foul because Dameron was getting ready to lay that one in.
Yeah, and that'll be the first on Crace. That'll be the team third.
Pente steps out of bounds, triggered in for Betsy Layne. It'll come into Dameron.
Ooh.
She was open for the 3. Decided not to take it. Williams to Pente. Kicks it back out to Dameron. She'll fire this 3 and count it.
Ooh, what a shot.
Haley Dameron, 2 of 2 from behind the 3-point line. And that might not bode well when she sees those go in.
No, 20 points already, and like I said, average 51.
Here's Kaylee Hall. Gives it over to Compton. Into the corner, Atkins. She's already had a 3. Riley Joe Compton on the drive. It's a good defense that time by Martin, but rebound put back up. No good but Lafferty, and Williams comes off with it for Betsy Layne. 5 for 3 seconds. 2, half-court shot. No. And at the end of 1, it's Betsy Layne 20, Floyd Central 13. We'll send it back to station. Be back for second quarter action. This is your Mountain Sports Network.
Gearheart Security is here to give you some peace of mind with our smart home security system. With 24/7 monitoring and access to your home cameras and other smart devices for our customers. Find out more about our smart home security solutions at gearheartsecurity.com or give us a call for a custom quote at 1-800-264-1730. We also have financing options available. Families matter with Gearheart Security.
Jennifer Burke Elliott, attorney at law, is here to assist you with all your legal needs. From car wrecks to family law to general wills and deeds, she can help you sort through your legal issues. Jennifer has practiced law for over 30 years and is ready, willing, and able to guide you through the process. Jennifer Burke Elliott is located at 107 South Arnold Avenue in Prestonsburg, Kentucky, inside the historic Harkins building. Call 886-9937 to set up your appointment.
20-13, Betsy Layne on top of Floyd Central. We don't keep the actual shot chart, Larry, but I would imagine Betsy Layne probably shot upwards of 50 to 60% that. I mean, they were on.
Absolutely. And during all the excitement of that first game, we forgot to announce the player of the game. And that player of the game sponsored by Jennifer Burke Elliott, attorney at law, and no other than Audrey Prater.
For sure.
For Prestonsburg.
Yeah.
Here's a shot, no good. Rebound comes off. Lacey Hall. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go to Betsy Layne.
Yeah, she had 20 points. I mean, she kind of led the charge.
Well, and she played almost 2 quarters if you count the time she played in the overtime with 4 fouls.
Yes, yeah.
Betsy Layne working in the front court. They have the 7-point lead.
Don't want to leave Dameron there.
Down low, Martin couldn't handle the pass. Pente goes in and ties Atkins up. It'll go to Floyd Central, but that's a smart play for Pente because that puts the possession arrow back in Betsy Layne's favor.
Yes. And, you know, Atkins did a good job of not moving. I mean, like, she grabbed that ball and did not move, because if she moves at all, that should be a walk.
We got a viewer from Pinhook Hill. Here's Lafferty's strong move, no good.
Ooh.
Compton come up with the rebound, and she's going to
Yeah.
Oh, no, they're calling her over to the back.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I thought they were going with.
But she got the ball and put it back up, and then the
took
whistle
a while,
sound,
yeah.
and I thought they was going to call foul on the shot.
Yeah,
But it was the correct call.
Yes,
She was over to the back.
And it was the official on the other side, I think, is what took so long.
And here's Lafferty with the steal, taking it to the bucket, puts it up and in, and one.
That's her second chance for an and one.
And that's going to go against Kinley Martin. 7:01 left here in the first half, and Floyd Central can cut it to a 4-point lead with the make, and they miss it. 20-15. Betsy Layne's Pente with the rebound into the front court. Here's Williams down low. Martin kicks it back out. Dameron fires the three. Looks good.
Ooh.
Couldn't get the bounce. Compton with the rebound, gets it to Crace.
We have to get Compton going offensively here.
And here is Lafferty with the three. Count it.
She came to play.
Well, and the thing about it is they're laying off on her, double teaming Compton.
Yes.
And
that's how you get them to quit doing that.
Yes. Martin down low, puts it up and in, wide open down in the zone.
Tough finish.
22-18. Action picking up a little bit. Floyd Central into front court. Here's Lafferty again with it. Trying to drive, cut off. Compton, top to circle, count it, just inside the three-point line. Floyd Central coming out and making some outside shots here in this second quarter.
Credit Lafferty for
double dribble.
Didn't know if they caught that or not.
And, well, Dameron knew it herself.
Yeah.
She took one dribble, just threw it to the official.
Yeah. Only the third turnover for Betsy Layne. Only got one turnover for Floyd Central. Been a pretty clean game.
Yes. 22-20. Floyd Central been down as much as 7. They can tie it or take the lead with a 3 on this possession. And here's a drive by Engel, puts it up and in. The 8th graders is coming to play, and we're tied at 22.
Yeah, her and Lafferty got 12 between the two of them.
And how many times this year, Justin, have we seen one quarter hot for one team and another quarter hot for another team?
Yeah.
And Dameron was double teamed on the sideline, and Coach Corey Thacker had to call a timeout. It's going to be a 30, 5:31 left first half. We're tied at 22.
Yeah, it feels to me that Betsy Layne should be leading a little bit more than what they have because they've shot the ball really well. They've only got 3 turnovers. Floyd Central's only got 2 offensive rebounds and only got a free throw out of one of them. But as good as Betsy Layne shot, to only be in a tie ball game, I feel like that's a little bit of a letdown for Betsy Layne.
Yes.
And for Floyd Central, you're finally starting to get Riley Joe going a little bit. You got the 8th graders, Lafferty making it happen on offense there. She's got 8 points. Engel's got 4. And Riley Joe has 5.
Dameron out of bounds, gets it into Pente. And Floyd Central comes out in a 1-2-2 half-court trap, and Williams overshoots the 3. Compton comes off the rebound, gets it over to Lafferty.
See if they change their defense up a little bit.
Here's Atkins, looked at the 3.
She thought about it.
And that's Maddie Collins in for Betsy Layne, 21. Here's a drive by Engel, in and one.
What a shot.
And what a future these kids got.
Yeah. I've got Maddie first period every morning in Algebra 1 class. She's an excellent student, too. Good kid.
That foul was on Pente, her first. And Engel rims out. Boy, that's halfway down.
It was.
It remained 24-22, Floyd Central. Williams over to Pente. Here comes the trap. Gets it back over to Williams. And Dameron was open, put it on the floor. They get to her, gets it back to Williams. Now here's Dameron, turns around, free throw jumper, no good. Rebound Lafferty. Into the front court she'll come. Still on the move, down the lane, 10-foot jumper, no good.
Yeah,
Compton with the rebound, puts it up, blocked. Lafferty up and won't go, but she'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, Martin. No, 34. Who did he call that?
I don't see a 35.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. Man, that's her second. That's a big one. That's tough.
And Lafferty misses the free throw.
She's missed her last two. And this is a big substitution, too, because Riley Joe's kind of getting in there, working that offensive glass. And without Martin, she's the
Floyd Central 70% as a team from the foul line as Lafferty makes the second, and they enjoy their largest lead now by 3, 25-22. And Grace, she telegraphed that one, but wasn't able to come with Pente. And Pente just hands it off to Atkins. Didn't see her coming from behind. Here's Grace down the lane off the glass and called for the walk. Turned it over.
Just their second turnover. Yeah, the Floyd Central turning up the defense here in the half court. This little 1-2-2s gave Betsy Layne a little bit of trouble here, Larry.
Yes, it has.
That's where it's at, though.
And there, down low, Maddie Collins puts it up and in. And that's what Dameron's got to do. She's got that shot at the foul line, or she can drop it down low. Last time she took the shot, missed it. That time she got the assist.
Yeah, and that's what's going to happen. She's going to get that free throw line
Beautiful step through by Lafferty. They had her double team down in the paint. She just stepped through and lays it up and in. 27-24. Reagan Lafferty came to play.
She's got 7 this quarter.
Pente into the front court. Now drives it, got the advantage,
Good
kicks it
pass.
over to Lacey Hall, 8-foot baseline, no good. Dameron with the rebound, no good. And Compton comes up with it, throws it long, trying to get Engel, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Betsy Layne, staying
close.
with Floyd Central.
That was very close.
Both of them had their hands on it.
Dodged a bullet down here, too. I thought they kind of got Martin in the back a little bit, like a little push.
Yep.
On that shot.
They watched some contact. You're exactly right. Here's Allie Atkins down low and pass a little too high for Chloe Crace, and it's out of bounds to Betsy Layne.
Good idea, though.
3:13, first half, 27-24, Floyd Central. These two teams split during the regular season, each team winning on the other's home floor. And again, down low, same pass, Collins puts it up and in.
Yep.
Collins giving them a good lift off the bench as Martin sits there with 2 fouls. And here's the steal. Pente, Collins out front to the bucket, and beautiful defense that time, but Crace reaching in and knocking it out of bounds.
Yes, excellent hustle. But I think Betsy Layne, if they can withstand that first little bit of pressure and they get that free throw line there, Dameron making the right decisions.
Yeah, to come in to Dameron. Here's Pente. It'll go over to Williams. Down in the corner, Collins fires the 3. Comes up off the rim, and Lafferty lets it go out of bounds. It'll go to Floyd Central.
Got to grab that. You got to want that rebound, too, that stats there. And you never know who's coming flying in right there.
Yes.
And could knock it off of you.
We've seen that in the first game. Lawrence County let one go out, and it was blocked, and it went to Prestonsburg. Here's Compton working down low. Tough turnaround. Turned to her left and shot with the right hand, and it goes in. Floyd Central wanting a 30-second timeout with 2:18 left first half, 29-26, Floyd Central.
Good action. This game got a lot to live up to the first game, and they're trying their best here, 29-26.
Well, we was tied at the half that first game, and we got a 3-point game now. Again, I'd like to remind everyone that like and share this live feed to all your friends on Facebook, and you'll be eligible to win a $25 Walmart gift card or a 4K Fire Stick from Gearheart TV, Gearheart Fiber, and also WPRGtv, and now available in the city of Pikeville and Prestonsburg, the Gearheart Fiber. You got to like and share. Not only that, you'll give your friends the opportunity to see some great basketball. Here's Hall down the lane. It's knocked loose, but they're going to call the foul. I think Engel on that one.
That'll be her first.
Only the second team foul for Floyd Central.
Floyd Central switched their defense up.
Here's Dameron on the baseline. It'll come in to Pente. Collins top the circle. Williams, not known to shoot it, and they're just dropping off of her.
Which they've, that zone was extended all the way out to half court. Now they're backing it in a little bit, which probably a pretty good idea.
Well,
Dameron was picking them apart.
Well, getting it down to Collins down in the paint. Here's Pente, and
two.
And there's going to be Engel over the back.
It'll be
Picked
two on
up
her.
Two quick ones. And Pente steps out of bounds. It'll come into Dameron. And was it tip? Yep, the official said it was. But
yeah, just run it down.
Yeah, Kaylee Hall gets to the ball before Betsy Layne does, gives it to Compton, and she just sticks it in for the 5-point lead, 31-26.
That's what I was talking about, trying to hustle and get that rebound. That's exactly what I was talking about. You never know.
Well, Betsy Layne player actually thought it might have been tip. Was it tip? And then Betsy Layne throws it away. Compton again down the lane up, in and one. Pente with the foul. And what a quarter Floyd Central's having.
Yeah, that's 8 already for Riley Joe. Lafferty's got 7, and Engel's got 5 just this quarter.
Just this quarter. Tale of two quarters. We've seen it many times this season.
Yes, they've already scored 20 points this quarter.
And make it 21 as Compton knocks the free throw down. And they've got the 8-point lead. That's the largest lead of the game. Either team, Betsy Layne had a 7-point lead in the first quarter. So right now, Floyd Central's got a 15-point turnaround.
Ooh, very close to another turnover.
Here's Pente, fires it from top of the circle. 3, no good, off the back of the rim. Rebound, Crace. Down low, Compton, up and in.
Wow.
And Riley Joe has come out and started working here this second quarter.
Yeah, she's got 11. Make it 14 for the half.
And it's a 10-point lead, 36-26.
Yeah, this changed quickly.
20 seconds left. Betsy Layne working with it.
Credit Coach Little, too. Changing that defense has frustrated Betsy Layne big time.
Yes. Here's Pente down the corner. We're at 9 seconds. Collins.
Got to shoot it.
Williams.
Got to shoot that
We're
shot.
at 2 seconds. And don't see the time on the clock. Betsy Layne not going to get a shot off. And Coach Thacker's not very happy. He said, get to the locker room. We're at the half, 36-26. Floyd Central with the big second quarter, and they take a 10-point lead to the half. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
My addiction took me as far as being homeless, not having anything. I was breathing, but I was not living. If you would ask anyone around, they would tell you that they don't know that person from those pictures in active addiction. I'm completely content with my life today. I see happiness. I see the blessings of life.
High-speed internet from Gearheart Broadband is fast. Amped up fast. Experience crazy fast internet from Gearheart with reliable downloads up to 1 gig. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And our latest Wi-Fi solution keeps it fast. Here, there, everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Call or click imctv.com and upgrade to one of our crazy fast speeds today.
I'm attorney Philip Wheeler. Being injured on the job or in a car wreck is not a laughing matter. Medical bills, lost wages, and being unable to provide for those that you love can cause financial and emotional heartache for families. Let the attorneys at Wheeler & Baker use their 33 years of combined experience to help you in your time of need. Get the law firm that always puts working families first.
Gearheart Security is here to give you some peace of mind with our smart home security system. with 24/7 monitoring and access to your home cameras and other smart devices for our customers. Find out more about our smart home security solutions at gearheartsecurity.com or give us a call for a custom quote at 1-800-264-1730. We also have financing options available. Families matter with Gearheart Security.
Jennifer Burke Elliott, attorney at law, is here to assist you with all your legal needs. From car wrecks to family law to general wills and deeds, she can help you sort through your legal issues. Jennifer has practiced law for over 30 years and is ready, willing, and able to guide you through the process. Jennifer Burke Elliott is located at 107 South Arnold Avenue in Prestonsburg, Kentucky, inside the historic Harkins building. Call 886-9937 to set up your appointment.
At Appalachian Wireless, we understand that maybe you didn't really get something nice or anything at all for Valentine's Day. Well, we love you. So here's what we're doing. Taxes on us for the rest of the month. Any device, you come get it, and we'll pay the taxes for you. Those flowers have died, you ate all the candy, but a new device is the gift that keeps on giving. Taxes on us, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. See AppalachianWireless.com for terms and conditions.
Ashley Tackett Lafferty is more than just our state representative. She is a working mother, the daughter of educators, and the granddaughter of coal miners. Here's what Rocky Atkins has to say about Ashley.
I watched as Ashley went the extra mile to open the doors of the Southeast State Correctional Complex and the jobs it will provide, and the local roads like 680 Connector and the expansion of the Mountain Parkway through Prestonsburg.
Re-elect Ashley Tackett Lafferty. She fights for us.
Welcome back to the field house here at Prestonsburg. We're at the half of the night's second game. Betsy Layne and Floyd Central. Floyd Central with the big second quarter enjoys a 10-point lead at the half, 36-26, and we've got a winner on the $25 Walmart gift card. Candy Hall, you are the winner of the $25 Walmart gift card courtesy of Gearheart Fiber. You can pick the gift card up at the Gearheart Communications main office located in Harold, Kentucky. And Justin, give us some first half numbers.
For Betsy Layne, they were led in scoring by Haley Dameron and Jaden Pente. They both had 6 apiece. Kenley Martin with 4, 2 for Lacey Hall, 4 for Jaden Jarrell, and 4 for Maddie Collins. They were 2 for 2 from the free throw line, had them with 6 turnovers and only 7 rebounds. For Floyd Central, they were led in scoring by Riley Jo Compton. She had 14 points. She had 11 in the second quarter. 10 points for Reagan Lafferty. She had 7 in the second quarter. 2 points for Chloe Crace, 7 for Maddie Engel, and 3 for Allie Atkins. And they were 6 for 9 from the free throw line. I had them with 3 turnovers and 12 rebounds. And just like you said, tale of 2 quarters. 20-13, Betsy Layne on top in the first quarter, and Floyd Central outscores Betsy Layne 23-6 in the second quarter. So monster second quarter that's really stretched this lead out to 10 points here, where, I mean, it was kind of a back and forth game the whole time, and they just got right back in there and just laid the hammer down there in that second quarter.
They did, and like the comment you made, good switching up of the defense by Coach Little. And when he went to that 1-2-2 half-court trap or a 2-3 half-court trap, it just disrupted Betsy Layne. They couldn't get into their offense.
No, it did, and they just turned it over. And as soon as they figured it out with Dameron at the free throw line, he made a bucket, called a timeout, and changed that defense, and then sucked that 2-3 in, just kind of packed it in. And then that caused them trouble for 2 or 3 minutes. So he's kind of disrupted their offensive flow enough to grab a 10-point lead.
Well, you know, Betsy Layne, not known for their outside shooting. Right. They've got Dameron and Pente can shoot it from outside, but, you know, not high percentage. So, like you said, he packed it in, made them shoot it from outside. They went cold from the field and got a 10-point lead here at the half. 36-26. We'll send it back to the station. Be back shortly. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
I'm attorney Philip Wheeler. Being injured on the job or in a car wreck is not a laughing matter. Medical bills, lost wages, and being unable to provide for those that you love can cause financial and emotional heartache for families. Let the attorneys at Wheeler & Baker use their 33 years of combined experience to help you in your time of need. Get the law firm that always puts working families first.
At Appalachian Wireless, we understand that maybe you didn't really get something nice or anything at all for Valentine's Day. Well, we love you. So here's what we're doing. Taxes on us for the rest of the month. Any device, you come get it, and we'll pay the taxes for you. Those flowers have died, you ate all the candy, but a new device is the gift that keeps on giving. Taxes on us, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. See AppalachianWireless.com for terms and conditions.
Gearheart Security is here to give you some peace of mind with our smart home security system. With 24/7 monitoring and access to your home cameras and other smart devices for our customers. Find out more about our smart home security solutions at GearheartSecurity.com or give us a call for a custom quote at 1-800-264-1730. We also have financing options available. Families matter with Gearheart Security.
I'm Billy Johnson, and I've spent my career representing injured people. I've never represented insurance companies, large corporations, or special interests. I've never run for or held public office. Injuries are serious matters. Your attorney should not have distractions or conflicts. My only business is representing injured people. If you've been injured, call me, Billy Johnson. Make it our fight.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast internet from Gearheart Broadband. Upgrade to the smoldering speed you need, up to 1 gig. And add Plume adaptive Wi-Fi to reach every corner of your home. Experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or click Gearheart Broadband for a great offer today.
Welcome back to the Fieldhouse here at Prestonsburg. Halftime of the night's second game, 36-26. Floyd Central with the big second quarter and enjoys the 10-point lead to half. And I've got a man here on the headset that's going to be playing the winner of this game here, Coach Brandon Kidd of Prestonsburg. And this is going to be an easy interview, so I'm just going to ask you, what do you think about that game?
I tell you what, I could not be any more proud of my ball team. They fought, they competed, they bought into the game plan. We executed our game plan to perfection, and that's defend. We didn't rebound, but we defended. We got after them. We turned them over 20-some times. We did miss some layups, we missed some foul shots, but this group never quit. The whole key was get to the fourth quarter, give yourselves a chance. We did that, and they never gave up.
Well, and that's a good point, because at the end of regulation, I had a chance to put it away at the foul line and missed some crucial foul shots and let them stay in the game. And, a lot of times when you're an underdog like your team was, and not going to say everybody, but most people didn't think you had a chance with games you played in the regular season. I know you and your team didn't, because we talked to you before the game.
Right.
And they didn't get down because of those missed free throws. And I've got to credit you, Coach, for keeping them up. I know you was pumped.
Hey, I told them, you got to believe in yourself. No matter what happens, you got to believe in yourself. If you're going to mess up, you're going to miss shots, you believe in yourself. Next play, next shot, next possession. They did that. I can't be any more proud of them. And they've earned an opportunity for this place to be packed on Wednesday night and play for a district championship.
And the thing about it, me and Justin talked, if it's super region thing, in past years, that'd put you in the region tournament.
I know. But
you got to get another one now.
That's exactly. But here's what I told them a while ago on Q95. No matter what happens, if we win Wednesday, we're going to the Expo.
Yes.
If we don't win Wednesday, we're going to play here again on Saturday. We get to host the game on Saturday because we'll now be the lowest we'll be is a 2 seed. So
right.
I'm excited. I'm so proud of my girls. We're going to give it 24 hours to enjoy this and watch this second half and come out and try to win us a championship.
Well, congratulations. Great game.
Thank you.
Enjoyed calling it.
Thank you
and
so
what a
much.
way to get started the the old postseason started.
I'm so proud of these girls, man. They get all the credit, give God the glory, and I can't wait till Wednesday.
We'll be back here Wednesday covering it.
Thank you so much,
Appreciate
guys.
you stopping by.
Thank you.
And getting back to the game here at hand, Kaylee Hall knocks the shot in, and Floyd Central now out to a 12-point lead, 38-26.
Yeah, I know Coach Kidd's tickled to death.
We got a viewer down in Richmond, Kentucky, as Martin gets positioned down low. Beautiful pass, led her right to the bucket. She puts it up and in. And here's a turnover. Lafferty wasn't expecting the pass, and she was just running down the court, and it just flew right by her from behind, out of bounds.
Didn't even see it. 3 turnovers in the first half. That's a quick one here in the second half. Still 10-point lead, though.
And there's Jarrell back into the lineup. Goes down inside to Martin. She's going to be fouled by Lafferty.
Or I think he got Engel.
They got, Engel, and that's going to be her third.
Yep. I thought that was going to be on Lafferty for sure.
Well, Lafferty did too.
She made the face.
Yeah, she kind of facial expression could tell you that, right?
Yeah.
Martin at the line, 2 foul shots. Misses the first. Allie Adkins coming in for Engel. Adkins scored some off the bench in the first half herself.
Yeah, she hit a big 3 there when they were down.
Martin's second free throw, no good, and Lafferty comes off with the rebound. Into the corner, Kaylee Hall, 3, high arcing.
Ooh.
Shot falls through for the 3, and
she's on a 5-0 run.
Floyd Central out by 13 now. Here's Dameron trying to answer, no good. Rebound comes off Crace.
Ooh.
Yep, front court she comes. Compton to the bucket and blocked from behind by Jarrell. Beautiful block. Comes up with the ball, brings it in the front court herself, gives it to Dameron. Now Dameron will give it over to Hall. Jarrell, corner shot, 3, count it.
Big one.
Well, what a sequence by Jarrell.
Yes. Gets the block.
Got the block, the rebound, and knocks the 3 down on the other end, gets her team back to within 10, 41-31.
She's got 7 points.
Got a viewer watching out of Moorhead, Kentucky, rooting on the Bobcats. And down low, Lafferty might have gone away with a little walk.
Rebound.
Gets her own shot, puts it up, no good. She's going to draw the foul from Dameron.
What a rebound.
Well, her and Compton, they get them down low, they can dominate in the paint.
Yeah.
Reagan Lafferty. First one up, no good. Too hard off the back of the rim.
She's missed her last 3. 2,
5:30 left here, third quarter.
Yeah, her and Riley Joe have 24 points between the 2 of them, so.
And misses them both.
Now she's missed her last 3.
41-31. Betsy Layne works in the front court. Pente. Jarrell over to Lacey Hall. Drives to the bucket, and Compton comes up with the block and the rebound. She takes it length 4. Shot no good. Rebound comes off Pente. It's 1-on-3. She's going to take it to the rack and draws the foul from Crace.
Got the body on her. That will be number 2 on Crace.
Pente at the line. She's been there 2 of 2, right? If I'm mistaken.
Yeah.
3 of 3. 80% three-point shooter. Back into single digits. And hit a stay at 9. No. Reagan Lafferty knocks it out of bounds. Not able to handle it, and she thought it was tipped out of bounds. You don't see her that emotional, but that's a couple times tonight. she's expressed a little displeasure with the call against her. Pinte with the three, no good. Martin puts it up and in.
Martin
got good position that time on Lafferty and
just come straight in and boxed her out.
It's a 7-point lead. Kaylee Hall, no good. Jarrell comes off the rebound, hits tip, picks it up herself, gets it in the front court. Pinte. Look down low for Martin. Jarrell top the circle, no. Battle down low. Martin comes up with it, gives it over to Pinte, misses it.
Goodness.
Got to have that.
Got to have those.
Kenley Martin worked her tail off getting that one, and then she just loses. And then on the other end, Reagan Lafferty turns it over. Dameron, baseline, Jarrell, no good. Battle for the rebound. Compton comes up with it. She's on the move down the court. Takes it to the rack and reach in, tie up, and it's going to stay with Floyd Central.
Getting a little physical.
And that's about all Pinte could do because Compton would have overpowered her and took that to the bucket.
Yeah. Getting a little physical
well,
out there.
It's getting so fast now that the official run out of his shoe.
yeah. I feel like this is one of those moments, though, if you take it to the go, you're probably going to pick up a foul here.
Yes.
Because it's got a little, I think they're going to rein it in a little bit
more
here.
physical.
But if they don't, then
here's Lafferty with it. Dameron guarding her. Lafferty shot no good. Lacey Hall with the rebound. Pinte with it, gives it to Dameron. Betsy Layne trails for 7. 41-34.
Big possession if you can convert here.
Here's Dameron firing the three. Count it. 3 for her tonight.
Huge.
And it's a 4-point lead, 41-37.
It had it out to 13 there at one time.
Down the lane, Crace loses it, gets it back. Atkins down low, wide open. And Betsy Layne lost somebody down low that time, missed assignment, and Lafferty puts it in. Coach Little wanting a timeout. It's going to be a full. 3:25 left, third quarter, 43-37 Floyd Central. 58th District Girls Basketball on the Intermountain Sports Network.
Why is this man so happy? He's got Advantage Checking from Community Trust Bank. CTB's got him covered with credit monitoring and identity theft protection, cellular phone replacement and repair, roadside assistance service, and travel and leisure discounts. And with his Advantage Plus interest checking, he'll never pay a CTB ATM fee no matter where he uses it. So be happy. Get Advantage Checking from Community Trust Bank.
Jennifer Burke Elliott, attorney at law, is here to assist you with all your legal needs. From car wrecks to family law to general wills and deeds, she can help you sort through your legal issues. Jennifer has practiced law for over 30 years and is ready, willing, and able to guide you through the process. Jennifer Burke Elliott is located at 107 South Arnold Avenue in Prestonsburg, Kentucky, inside the historic Harkins building. Call 886-9937 to set up your appointment.
43-37. Everybody got a little confused there. They thought it was out of bounds play. Everybody was on one end of the floor there. Both coaches was like, no.
Betsy Layne will have it, bring the length of floor. Comes into Pinte. Here's Hall at the top of the circle. Jarrell trying to get Martin down low. They've got her down there. Down there working against Lafferty, puts it up and in.
Yeah.
And they had her 2 passes before they got it to her.
Yeah, that's 6 for her in the quarter.
And it's a 4-point lead.
Oh.
Betsy Layne's cut 9 points off a 13-point lead. Here's Lafferty working down low against Dameron. And it's try to get it over to Compton, and it's picked off by Lacey Hall. Pinte in the front court, down the lane, kicks it over. Jarrell baseline, no. Martin with the rebound, puts it back up, no. And Compton comes off the rebound.
They got by with a couple.
On the other end, Kaylee Hall wide open from 16, knocks it down.
She's got 7 this quarter. She's dialed in. If you leave her open, she's going to make you pay.
45-39. Here's a pass tip. Rescued by Jarrell. Gets it back out to Dameron. Lacey Hall looked at the three. Now she'll come out, give it to Pente. They'll reset. Coach Thacker calling the timeout, or the play. And Lacey Hall down the lane, and it's blocked by Lafferty. Lafferty comes up with it, gives it over to Crease. Adkins. Compton, foul line, drives it to the bucket. And Kinley Martin with a nice block called for the foul.
That's her third. She's been flirting with that third foul for the last little bit, not on a shot, but just being aggressive on the offensive glass down here.
Compton's foul shot no good.
She hasn't scored this quarter.
1:51 left, third quarter. It's 6-point lead.
Had 14 at the half.
And she makes the second. 46-39, 7-point lead. Betsy Layne Pente works into the front court. Same little move we seen earlier, and Kaylee Hall comes up with the foul on that one.
That's probably a good foul because that was getting ready to be a layup.
Well, we've seen that little head fake and turn in the corner to the first half and go scoring a bucket off of it. That's Hall's.
That's just her first.
Well, they've got 35 up on the board.
That was on that one on Martin. They've not changed it yet.
Oh, okay. There's Dameron, three, no good. Rebound comes off the crease. And stolen from behind by Pente. Pente still on the move. Down the lane to the bucket, off the glass and in. Never stopped the ball, and she takes it, lays it off the glass. We got a 5-point lead, or a 5-point game, 46-41. There's Gerald, knocks it loose from Trace. She picks it up, gives it to Atkins.
Think you look,
Looking down low, and Compton double team, throws up a wild shot. Gerald comes out with it, Lacey Hall. Here's Dameron. Dameron down the lane to the bucket. Blocked by Compton. Comes up, Atkins.
Good pass.
Gives it over to Crace, and nice defense that time. Pente knocks it out of bounds. It's going to stay with Floyd Central.
Excellent pass. Thought Floyd Central might have got away with one right there. It looked like a lot of contact.
Yes. Here's Lafferty.
Yep.
And illegal screen. Atkins.
That's a good call. She stepped right out there and just didn't have to do it.
41 seconds left. Betsy Layne will have it. They get it into Pente.
It's like they're man-to-man now.
They trail for 5. Down low, Martin spin move, turns around. Oh, halfway down, comes out.
Good move.
Atkins with it. She takes it and tries to get down low with it, but again, good defense by Pente, knocking it out of bounds. And Floyd Central will have 24 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Floyd Central probably lucky to keep that possession there. Racky was pretty deep there.
Here comes into Crace. And fouled by Jarrell, and that's going to be Jarrell's third, I think.
Yes.
She set out some time in the first
yeah, now
half.
you have to take her out now.
Yeah. Only 19 seconds left.
Jarrell and Martin both have 3. So, yeah, he's telling Martin to use your brain here. Use your head.
And here's Compton.
I think I would let Riley Joe go here one-on-one.
Here's Racky. Gives it to Lafferty, driving the lane, and blocked by by Dameron. And don't get a shot off. At the end of 3, 46-41, Floyd Central. We'll be back for fourth quarter action. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
I'm Ashley Tackett Lafferty, and for the last 4 years, I've worked hard to deliver millions of dollars in funding for Floyd and Pike counties. I've fought hard as your representative to bring good jobs back to our prison and Wheelwright, to finally complete the 680 connector between Minnie and Harold, and to 4-lane the Mountain Parkway through Prestonsburg. My voting record in Frankfort proves that you can count on me to defend our traditional mountain values and protect our working families in Eastern Kentucky. I care about the future of our families, and I'll never quit on Eastern Kentucky.
Re-elect Ashley Tackett Lafferty. She fights for us.
(46-41). Floyd Central hanging on here, starting the fourth quarter, Larry. We had a dandy in the first game.
And you, Justin, you always say if you're down at the half, you need to cut it at least in half by going into the fourth quarter.
They did it.
Betsy Layne was down 10, and they've got it cut to 5, and they've got the basketball to start this quarter. So they're still right here in this game.
Yeah, outscored Floyd Central 15-10 that quarter.
And at the end of the night's game, we'll have a player of the game. That player of the game is sponsored by WPRGtv and also Jennifer Burke Elliott, attorney at law. And
not sure.
I thought he called the baseline and Dameron had it.
I don't know.
And he's going to keep it with Betsy Layne. I don't know what that call was. There's Martin.
Yeah.
And she's fouled.
Crazy.
Unless Floyd Central's player might have been standing out of bounds and tipped the ball or something.
Yeah. Crace with the foul. That's her third.
Henley Martin knocks down the free throw.
She's picked her game up here. She had 6 in the third quarter.
They're just whittling away at that lead. They've got it down to 4.
That's her 11th point on the night.
And she gets them both.
3-point game.
Crace into the front court. Works over to Compton and throws it out of bounds. She saw Engel on the wing, and Engel broke to the bucket. And Compton had already thrown the ball because Engel had beat her man. She was going to have a layup.
Yeah. That's their 5th turnover of the second half, 8 for the game.
And cross court. Pente 3, count it. And we are tied, folks, 46 each. 7:18 left here in the ball game. Lafferty on the drive. Dameron with the block. Martin with the rebound. Gets it to Pente. Into the front court. Maddie Collins in the game for Betsy Layne. Dameron 3. And can't get the roll. Martin with the offensive rebound. Puts it up and in. Betsy Layne down 13 in the third quarter. They come back and take the 2-point lead.
I think if you're Riley, Joe, you got to.
And Betsy Layne the rebound. Dameron 3-on-2 to the bucket. Shot up, no good. And foul's going to be called on Crace. Dameron will go to the line for 2.
That's 4 on Crace. All the momentum right now with Betsy Layne.
All of it. And it started about the middle of the third quarter. They got down 13, and they've been on a big run ever since.
Yeah. That's Dameron's first field goal that was not a 3-point basket.
6:30 left. 49-36, make it 50-46. Betsy Layne before. Now they get into some full court pressure. Compton gets it over to Hall. Fires up the 16-footer off the glass and in. Don't think she called it.
No. Banks open, though.
But it went. 50-48. Pente looking over to coach. Now they'll get into it, called the fist play. Pente down in the corner. Maddie Collins 3. Count it. Betsy Layne getting hot behind the three-point line.
They are.
That's 3 here in the quarter and 3 different players hitting them. 53-48.
See how Floyd Central handles some pressure without Crace, primary ball handler.
Here's Lafferty. Working against Dameron. Backing her down into the lane. Works around, and beautiful drive by Lafferty. Just kept working.
Just patient.
And got it over to her, the strong hand, the right hand, puts it up and in.
She's got 14. Now you got to come up with a stop.
Pente down the lane, and she's going to be fouled. She'll shoot 2.
Number 4, that'll be 4 on Maddie Engel. So you got Chloe Crace with 4, Maddie Engel with 4. For Betsy Layne, Kinley Martin with 3, and Jaden Jarrell with 3.
And Racky will come in for Engel. Well, if you lose Engel and Crace, you lose a lot of ball handling for Floyd Central.
Yes.
Here's Dameron with it, called for the walk. Yep. Took that hop before she put the ball down, and Coach Thacker looked at her and shook his head, said, yes, that's right.
7 turnovers for Betsy Layne for the game.
53-50. Betsy Layne with the lead. Floyd Central with the basketball. Here's Atkins working with it, going down low, out on top. And we're tied as Kaylee Hall knocks down the 3.
She's had a big half. She's got 12 this half. She's been dialed in. If she gets a good look, it's been right on point.
Betsy Layne works in the front court. Pente. We're under 5 minutes to go in the game. Had an overtime the first one. Dameron topped the circle 3, no. And Lafferty runs it down in the corner.
She runs that one down that time.
Yeah.
Last time she didn't. Good for her.
And here's Jarrell on.
I think you clear out here and let her go. Martin's got 3.
And there's Compton with the basketball.
Try to get that 4th foul on her.
Now out close to the timeline, works it over to Lafferty. Now Lafferty's had some good drives down against Dameron.
She has.
Low.
Dameron's got some good blocks on her, too, though. You know what I mean? It's been a good battle between the two.
And there's the pass knocked loose. Racky picks it up, gets it over to Hall. Cross court, Lafferty inside the three-point line. Count it.
Goodness. There's no fear at all.
We're tied at 53.
She's got 16.
No, that puts them up 2. They was late getting it on the board. And then here's a Hall foul on Kaylee Hall.
That will be her second.
That's her second.
It'll be the team 3rd.
3 or 4 maybe.
I think 3. Yeah, her second, team 3rd.
4 now they put it up. I thought it was 4. And Betsy Layne hasn't been whistled for a foul. It'll come into Dameron. Jarrell over to Hall. That's Lacey Hall. Pente with it. Racky on her.
Can't be too aggressive here. You don't want to give them free throws.
And Pente went down to her seat, but she never lost her dribble. And Coach Thacker's wanting a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. 3:42 left in the game, 55-53. And again, there'll be a player of the game. And that is sponsored by Jennifer Burke Elliott, attorney at law, and WPRGtv. And we got some good candidates right now.
Oh, for sure.
Who you think's in the running right now?
Well, obviously, Kinley Martin here has had a big second half. Haley Dameron's had a great game so far. Riley Joe had a big first half. Lafferty's played great. Engel had a good first half. Kaylee Hall, she's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, I think for Floyd Central, definitely Kaylee Hall and Lafferty would be the 2. They wouldn't even be in this game right now if it wasn't for them 2.
That's exactly right.
Here's Hall. Jarrell, long 3, comes up short. And Lafferty runs the rebound.
I think somebody talked to her about that.
That's 2 times she's running down in the corner.
Yeah. Don't want to leave anything to chance at this point. If you can get it, like you said, get it.
Floyd Central working in the front court. They got the 2-point lead. Here's Racky. Atkins.
Oh, yeah, she did.
And
she pinned it.
Yep.
Right on her hip.
And she also had that arm out, like the wraparound on the offensive foul, but he called the carry instead. That'll give it back to Betsy Layne, them trailing by 2. 3:10 left here in the ball game. Pente spins, goes to the lane, and picks the foul up on Racky, and she's going to go to the line for 2 shots because she's found an active shooting, but that's 5 team fouls now on Floyd Central, none on Betsy Layne.
And that can be a good thing
Good
and a
or
bad
bad, exactly.
Just depending on what happens with the score with about 2 minutes to go.
If Betsy Layne's got the lead, it could be good. If it's bad, if they're trailing, because they'll have to foul 5 times to put them on the line.
Yeah.
Pente makes the first.
She's 4 for 5.
And gets them both. We're tied at 55. 3:02 left, or 3:05 left, excuse me. And Engel and Crace back in, both with 4 fouls for Floyd Central. We've got another one, Justin, going right down to the wire.
Right down to the wire. Similar score as well.
Here's Crace.
I think you got to get Riley Joe on the post.
I ain't heard from her for a while.
No.
Here she's out top. There's Crace with it. Gets it out, Lafferty. And on the drive, Engel to the bucket, puts it up and in. Right off the bench and into the scoring column.
straight in. They give her 9 for the game.
Floyd Central back on top by 2.
They're clearing this side over here.
Here's Lacey Hall.
Had a tough time staying in front of Pente. You got Hall on her. Hall's got 4 fouls.
And Dameron needs some help. And Coach Thacker's going to have to call the timeout to save a 5-point count. It's going to be a full timeout. 2:18 left. Floyd Central by 2. Betsy Layne with the basketball when we return. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
Why is this man so happy? He's got Advantage Checking from Community Trust Bank. CTB's got him covered with credit monitoring and identity theft protection, cellular phone replacement and repair, roadside assistance service, and travel and leisure discounts. And with his Advantage Plus interest checking, he'll never pay a CTB ATM fee no matter where he uses it. So be happy. Get Advantage Checking from Community Trust Bank.
I'm Billy Johnson. I grew up in Eastern Kentucky. This is where I live. I know the people, the roads, and the court systems. I know car wrecks, and I know how to maximize your results. You're as likely to see me on my way to an accident scene with investigators as you are to find me in my office. I do what it takes to get the job done, to maximize your results. If you've been injured, call me, Billy Johnson. Make it our fight.
57-55. Floyd Central on top. Betsy Layne with the ball. See what kind of play Coach Thacker.
Well, he's running double low post, goes down to Dameron, and beautiful hesitation by Dameron. Let Crace flies by, and we're tied at 57. Kaylee Hall on the other end gets it to Compton. Free throw line, looking for help. Here's that's Engel with it. Back to Hall. Crace with it. Got Jarrow on her. Gets a screen. Drive down the left side to the rack. Scoop shot, no good. Betsy Layne comes off the rebound. That's Dameron with it. Now she's looking for help. Gets it to Pente. Into the front court. Pente will come. Stops, fires the 3. Ooh. No, and Compton cuts off the rebound.
Ooh, that might have been a little too quick right there.
Yeah. This time of the game, anyway. 1:22 to go. We're tied at 57. Floyd Central working in the front court.
I like that matchup there, Angle.
Here's Kaylee Hall, gets it over to Compton.
Got to work.
Going to clear the floor for Compton.
Yeah, got to work.
And she backs it out. Martin comes out. Now she comes out on her and reaches in for the foul.
It's a bad foul. That's 4.
That's
Martin.
4 on her. Only 1 on Betsy Layne, but Martin's had the big game down the inside. You don't really. And here comes Williams in and lose a lot of rebounding on that.
Yeah, and now which I mean I would anyway, but if you're Floyd Central, you crash that glass, offensive glass hard here.
They're double teaming Compton with Maddie Collins and Gerald. They left her open, and she decided not to take that three. Here's Dameron. Gordon Lafferty puts it on the floor, picks it up.
Timeouts.
Looking for help.
Might want to use one.
And Coach has got to have one.
Yeah. Whew. That was a little iffy right there, to say the least.
44 seconds left. We're tied at 57. Full timeout. Let's stay here with it. And again, Coach, I'm going to put you on your spot. Similar situation in the first half.
Yeah, I mean,
or the first game, I mean.
I think, I'm not sure if Martin's in the game. I think I'm going to go at her. I really don't know if I want to hold the ball here for one. That was a tough 15 seconds right there.
Yeah.
I mean, that was, they were on the verge of turning it over.
2 or 3 times.
You've only got one timeout left, so you can only bail them out once, and you kind of want to save that in your back pocket to have. If you're Betsy Layne, I think just solid defense. I don't think I let them hold for one. But just make sure that you don't give up an offensive rebound. And if Martin's not going to be in the game, that's going to be a big if. I mean, because somebody's going to have to block out Lafferty or Compton. And
another advantage, too, is Betsy Layne only with one foul.
Yeah, they can
So
foul.
they've got 3 to give. They can let Floyd Central work a little time off the clock and then foul out in front.
Yes.
And not send them to the line and do that 2 or 3 times and get it down to single digits in the seconds and make them work for the last shot.
I think if you're Floyd Central, though, if you dial up, if you've got a good inbounds play, this would be the time to run it. If you can get a quick layup right here, I take it.
You got Jarrow on Compton. Here comes Hall around, gets it. Pente on her, Lafferty, Dameron on her, and Lafferty to the bucket. Shot up and in.
Oh, goodness.
That's an 8th grader against a senior.
No fear. No fear.
And Coach Thacker wants a timeout for Betsy Layne. 28.9 seconds left. Floyd Central by 2. And he's saying Martin get back in the game.
Oh, absolutely.
And try to work it down maybe to Martin.
I think you run the same play you ran the last time to get Dameron. You cleared that whole side out, threw a good pass over the top, and she got an easy layup.
Yes.
And I think I would try the same play again. And, you've always got the counter. If they stop that play, you know what I mean, maybe then you pop it back out. But I go as quick as I can and try to get that 2.
Well, and a different scenario for Floyd Central. They've got 5 team fouls.
Yeah, you can't.
So they got to try to play good defense without fouling.
Yes, and you don't want Engel to foul, and you don't want Crace to foul just in case this thing goes to overtime. But right here is you got to preach to your players that if you're going to foul, you got to foul.
Yeah.
No and ones right here because the 3-point play beats you. So if you're going to foul a shooter, you got to make sure that thing doesn't even come close to hitting the rim.
And if you do foul, you don't want to foul Dameron and Pente because they've been
money.
dead eye at the line.
Yeah, Pente is 5 for 6.
Here comes into Pente, 25 seconds.
Yeah, I think they're going the same play.
And they work it down, crossover to Martin. Lacey Hall, Pente on the drive to the baseline, spins in the lane, shot up, comes out. And Lafferty with the rebound. And this is where it's going to hurt Betsy Layne on the fouls.
Yes.
Because that's only the second foul. They got to foul 3 more times in 11 seconds to get Floyd Central to the line. But they had what they wanted.
Yes, that was a good look right there. It just kind of rolled out on Pente. Now, if you're Floyd Central, you just got to get the ball inbounds.
If you don't get the steal, you got to foul immediately by Betsy Layne.
Oh, man.
And here they nearly threw it away.
Ooh.
Now they go, and they got the foul.
Could you imagine how Tyler, I think his heart probably skipped a beat when she threw that
pass.
That
big cross-court
pass.
pass.
Oh, my gosh. Yes.
7.8 seconds. That's third team foul. They got to foul 2 more times.
Oh,
and here it comes in. And it's in.
Yeah, you got to take it.
And that's Crace with the bucket. 4-point lead, 4.8 seconds. And that might have put the seal on this one.
Hey, I'm not sure his name, but he's tried to call a full timeout 2 times in a row, and he's hit 2 Betsy Layne players. I saw that develop. I could see Betsy Layne kind of getting confused, and I thought she was going to get a layup, and I was wondering if she was going to try to shoot it or if she was going to dribble it back out, but you got to take it. It's game over.
Well, but the thing about it is, Pente was there 2 steps before she got to the rim. You got to foul.
Yeah, you got to come at her, and like I said, make sure that ball can't go up and make her at least shoot those 2 free throws right there.
Yeah.
What a play, though. I mean, I don't know if that seemed like just a regular play that you're trying to run, get the ball inbounds, but she kind of slipped that backside there, and I could see it develop from the time she was making the cut. I thought, oh, man, she's going to get a layup, and sure enough, she came wide open.
Well, overplay. Betsy Layne was overplaying, and she just made a good cut to the bucket, and teammate found her.
I don't know. I think they've got 1 timeout. If they've got 1 timeout,
they'll have no timeout.
Well, it's game over then.
Yeah.
It's game over.
Yeah.
Because even if they score, you just don't even touch the ball. The clock runs out.
The last timeout they had, that left each team with 1 timeout.
Okay, it's over then. Yeah, that's it. They can't stop the clock. Only
it is.
4-point play is all you can do.
Lacey Hall, 3. Count it. But that's at the horn. And Floyd Central survives.
Yeah.
Let's see, are they going to put time? No time. That's it. Count the bucket. 61-60. Betsy Layne comes up a point short, and Floyd Central will meet the Prestonsburg Lady Blackcats in the final Wednesday night. We'll send back to the station and be back for final stats and comments. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
My addiction took me as far as being homeless, not having anything. I was breathing, but I was not living. If you would ask anyone around, they would tell you that they don't know that person from those pictures in active addiction. I'm completely content with my life today. I see happiness. I see the blessings of life.
Jennifer Burke Elliott, attorney at law, is here to assist you with all your legal needs. From car wrecks to family law to general wills and deeds, she can help you sort through your legal issues. Jennifer has practiced law for over 30 years and is ready, willing, and able to guide you through the process. Jennifer Burke Elliott is located at 107 South Arnold Avenue in Prestonsburg, Kentucky, inside the historic Harkins building. Call 886-9937 to set up your appointment.
Welcome back to the Prestonsburg Fieldhouse, and what a night of basketball we've witnessed here tonight.
Goodness.
58th District girls.
Living up to the hype.
And the first game, 57-55 in overtime. Prestonsburg upsets the number 1 seed, Lawrence County. And Floyd Central survives in this game as Lacey Hall hits a 3-point shot at the horn, but her team, Betsy Layne, comes up 1 point short, 61-60, and Floyd Central will move on to meet the Prestonsburg Lady Cats Wednesday night in the championship game, and Justin has got some final numbers.
I just want to say I hope we get this all week. We're 2 for 2 tonight.
Yes, we are.
For Betsy Layne, they were led in scoring by Haley Dameron. She had 16 points, 14 apiece for Jaden Pente and Kinley Martin, 5 for Lacey Hall, and 7 apiece for Jaden Jarrell and Maddie Collins. For Floyd Central, they were led in scoring by Reagan Lafferty. She had 18 points, 15 for Riley Jo Compton, 12 for Kaylee Hall, all in the second half for Kaylee. 4 points for Chloe Craze, none more important than the last 2 there. It kind of sealed the deal.
Yeah, well.
It's a game winner, basically.
Yes.
And, Lafferty had the 2 to put them up by 2, and Craze with the icing on the cake. 9 for Maddie Engel and 3 for Allie Atkins. I had 10 turnovers for Floyd Central, only 7 for Betsy Layne. Betsy Layne was 9 for 12 from the free throw line. Floyd Central was 7 for 13, didn't shoot any free throws in the fourth quarter, and Betsy Layne was 6 for 6 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. So a little bit different from what we saw in the first game, but just as exciting.
Just as exciting, and both teams made runs. Floyd Central got a 13-point lead in the third quarter. Betsy Layne comes back, goes up 5 in the fourth quarter, and he come back, was tied up, nip and tuck to the end, and Floyd Central survives 61-60. And our WPRG TV, Jennifer Burke Elliott, attorney at law, player of the game is going to go to the 8th grader, Reagan Lafferty.
18 points. She played big. I mean, she wanted the ball in her hands at the end of the game.
And might have been in double figures on rebounds. We don't keep that.
I'm sure she did. And she had 6 points in the fourth quarter. I mean, she wanted the ball. Like I said, she wanted it, and she delivered.
And this is the thing about it. She had Haley Dameron, the senior, on her, and she took Dameron to the goal several times and scored on her.
Yep, she did, and the most important two.
So that's going to wrap it up here for us tonight. We'll be back here tomorrow night. It will be the boys' version, and we can only hope that we have some exciting games in that one like we did tonight. And it'll be a rematch of tonight's game. Same scenario. You have Lawrence County and Prestonsburg boys, number 1, number 4 seed, and Betsy Layne and Floyd Central boys, the number 2 and the number 3 seed. So for Alex back at the station, for Justin Holbrook. Justin, we had, don't know what we're going to do.
Oh, man.
Might not get any sleep tonight thinking about these.
I'm telling you.
Wayne Fugit on the camera. This is Larry Cecil saying so long and good night. We'll see you right here at the Fieldhouse tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, for the boys' version of the 58th District Tournament on your Intermountain Sports Network.